Namaskar and welcome to our 43rd day of the Ramayana Satsanga. Lakshmi Natha Samarambham Natha Yamuna Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Yo Nityamachyuta Padambuja Yugma Rugma Vyamohatastaditarani Trinaya Mene Asmad Gurur Bhagavatosya Dayeka Sindho Ramanujasya Charanau Sharanam Prapadye Apadamapahartaram Dhataram Sarvasampadam लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्याम् यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारी परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम् कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेत सादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना. With prayers at the lotus feet of Sri Rama and Acharyas, let us go to our topic for today. So in yesterday's satsang, we had seen how Seeta was asking Hanuman about how Rama is taking the separation from her. And then when Hanuman told that Rama is not eating anything properly, he is not able to sleep and all that, she feels bad. Then Hanuman reassures Sita. He gives her the ashvasana that don't worry, Rama will definitely come and he will destroy Ravana and he will take you back. But then, seeing that Sita is in so much distress, Hanuman feels very bad for her. And he tells Sita that at this moment itself, you come with me. I will carry you on my back and I will take you back to Rama. So, see, when he says that, Sita asks him, that how do you think, how will you carry me? You are such a small Vanara. How can you carry me like this all across the ocean? So then Hanuman realizes that, okay, she is not knowing about my actual capability. So he increases his size. He makes himself into a huge form, and, to give her confidence. And he says, see, I am so big. I can definitely carry you on my back. You come. I will take you right now itself. Then she says, no, no, when you are flying, you will go very fast, flying across the ocean. And in that, I may get, like dizzy with all that. And I will fall off your back and then I will fall into the ocean, she says. So he says, no, not, I am not worried about that. I will definitely make sure that I carry you safely. You will not fall off, he says. Then she says, no, those Rakshasas also will chase us. No, when they come to know that you're carrying me away, the Rakshasas will give chase. Then they will come and want to fight with you. Then how can you take care of me and fight with them? So in that confusion, I may again fall off into the ocean. So it's not good like that. Then he says, no, you don't have to worry about that at all. I have all the capability to destroy anybody who comes in my path. Then Sita further protests and she says, no, but I am a Pativrata. I will not touch any other man other than Rama. And then Hanuman realizes, he thinks in his mind and he says also to her that you don't have to feel that I am like some other man. I am like your child. And when it comes to touching her child, then no mother will say that I will not touch my son, isn't it? So you don't have to worry about that aspect. I'm like your son. So you have to just treat me like a son. And like a son would carry his mother, I will carry you like that. Still further, she keeps on protesting. And finally, she tells what is deep in her heart. She tells Hanuman that it is correct for Rama only to come to Lanka and rescue me. Yadi Ramo dashagrivam iha hatva sarakshasam mam ito grihya gacheta tat tasya sadrisham bhavet. Rama should come here and he should kill this Ravana along with all his relatives, all the other Rakshasas, and he should take me from here. That is the best, proper, most way for him to deal with this situation. So she makes it clear that she is waiting for Rama to come and she is not going to fly back with Hanuman. Then Hanuman says, okay, fine. Now I will go back to Rama and convey your message to him. You please tell me some event which is known only to you and Rama, so that when I tell it to Rama, he can be confident that I have really met you. Right? If I just tell that you are good, you are well, and all that, he may not feel satisfied with that. So you please tell me some special incident which happened between you and Rama, which only the two of you know. So I cannot hear of it from anybody else. Only if you have told me, I will know about it. And when I convey that to Rama, he will be sure that yes, indeed, I have met you and you are in a good enough positions to be able to tell me that. So then Sita narrates the events to him of something which had happened actually at the end of the Ayodhya Kanda. But Valmiki had not mentioned it there. But now it is set as a flashback during the Sundarakanda. What was this event? So once at one point of time, Lakshmana had gone into the forest to fetch firewood and other things, and Rama and Sita alone were in the ashrama. So they were in the space outside the ashrama under the shade of a tree. Sita was sitting and Rama was resting by placing his head on her lap. So he was lying on the ground on some blades of darbha grass, and his head was in Sita's lap, and he had fallen asleep. Now what happened is there was one crow which came there. That crow was actually Jayanta, the son of Indra, and he came in that crow like an asura crow, and he had a very wrong kind of drishti. He saw Sita and wanting to bite at her flesh, he came and he pecked at her chest. And at that point of time, Sita was hurt badly because when a crow pecks with its beak, it will hurt. So she tried to chase that crow away by throwing stones at it and all. She didn't want to disturb Rama and wake him from his sleep. So she just tried to push away that crow. But that crow didn't give up. It came again and again and pecked, and then blood started flowing from that part where it had pecked, and that blood spurted onto Rama's face. With that, he became awake. And when he became awake and saw what had happened, he was very angry. He said, "Who is it who has dared to do this? I'm going to destroy that whoever has done such an act like this." And he looked around and he saw that crow which was sitting there. Now, that crow was very confident, thinking that what can they do to me? They don't have any ayudha with them. What Rama did at that point of time was he picked up a blade of the darbha grass on which he was sleeping. He picked up one blade of that darbha grass and he recited mantras and made it into a Brahmastra, and he hurled it at the crow. So now when he hurled it at the crow, that Brahmastra started chasing that crow. Now that crow realized that, okay, I am not going to be saved by anything. I have to protect myself. So it started running. Wherever it ran, that Brahmastra came chasing behind it. And that crow ran to his father, to Indra. Indra said, "I'm sorry, I can't do anything to help you. You find some other method." Then the crow ran to Brahma. Brahma said, "No, I am sorry, I can't do anything either." He ran to Shiva. Shiva said, "No, no, there's nothing that I can do." Because the Acharyas say that all these people, Indra, Brahma, Shiva, they are all scared of the wrath of Rama, who has thrown this Brahmastra. And if they give protection to this crow, they know they are also going to be destroyed by that Brahmastra. So they all refuse to give him any protection. And finally, running all over the world and finding nobody to protect him, that crow comes and it is tired by all this running around, and it again falls at the feet of Rama itself. Then it begs for forgiveness and Rama forgives him. So here Valmiki Ramayana says, Satam nipatitam bhumau sharanya sharanagatam vadharham api kakutsta kripaya paryapalayah. That Rama, who always gives protection to whoever falls at his feet, he was so compassionate, and he protected that crow which fell on the ground. And although that crow had done an apachara, although the crow had done such a grave crime which deserved punishment of, taking away its life, yet Rama was compassionate enough and he saved that crow. However, once the Brahmastra has been invoked, it cannot be pulled back. It needs some target. So Rama asks that crow only that, "What shall I do? What shall I hit? I cannot take back the Brahmastra." So the crow says that it was these eyes of mine, this eye of mine which did this crime of looking at the wrong thing. I looked at the chest of Sita and I tried to peck at it. So you take away this drishti of mine only. So then what Rama does is, with that Brahmastra, he takes away the right eye of the crow. And ever since then it is said, the crows are able to see with only one eye. They can only see with their left eye, and the right eye is there, but they cannot see with it. So after narrating all this, now this was the incident of Kakasura. And this was the incident of Kakasura coming and begging forgiveness. So this is an incident of Sharanagati in the Ramayana. Right? Now all this Sita narrates to Hanuman. right? And then she asks Hanuman, she says, see that Rama that day, when that crow came and it picked at me, he was so angry that he converted a darba grass into an ayudha, into the Brahmastra. Now where is he? Why has he not yet come, right? And she's feeling sad. Then she tells Hanuman that I have told you this as an identity of myself. You can convey this to Rama. Along with that, I will give you one other ornament also. Tato vastra gatam muktva divyam chuda manim shubham pradeyo raghava iti vaya iti Sita Hanumate dadau. She removed this chudamani which she had hidden. She had kept it tied up in her dress. She untied that chudamani and gave it to Hanuman, and she said, give this as a physical, you know, remembrance of my identity to Rama. Now, Hanuman takes that Chudamani and he keeps it with him safely. Then Sita is worried. She says, how will all these Vanaras be able to cross the ocean? Are you sure Rama will be able to come here? How can they come here? All of them, can they cross the ocean? And all that. So Hanuman realizes that Sita is now anxious about whether they will be able to come, about their capability. So you know what Hanuman tells her? He says, don't worry, Sita ma. All the monkeys who are in the army of Sugriva, they are either equal to me or they are superior to me. So you don't worry about that. Definitely they will all come here. And then he says that you know how it is, isn't it? That always there is only the person who is not having much capacity who is sent as a duta. So if I have been sent as a duta, that means I'm not so much capable. All other monkeys who are with Sugriva, they are either they are like me or they are much, much superior to me. So you don't bother about our capability. Then, as they talk further, Sita narrates another incident which was known only to her and Rama. So she tells Hanuman that one day what happened was that when I was doing some work and all that, the tilak on my forehead, it got effaced. So I had told Rama, because my hands were occupied with something else, I had told Rama to put the tilak on my forehead. At that point of time, he put the tilak not only on my forehead, but also in fun, he put on my cheek also, as if like he said it should be for drishti parihara. So he put a small mark on my cheek also. This also she narrates to Hanuman. And then she tells Hanuman, okay, now you go and you tell Rama and tell him that I am now going to wait for just one more month. Dharayishyami masam tu jivitam shatru sudana masat urdhvam na jivishye tvaya hina nripatmaja. O Rama, O the one who is destroying the destroyer of all the enemies, I will stay, I will hold my life only for 1 month. Beyond that, without you, I will not live even for a moment. I will give up my life if you don't come and rescue me in 1 month's time. This ultimatum Sita gives to Hanuman. Right? So these are all the incidents that we saw today. What is it that some deeper aspects, some Acharya Vyakhyanas regarding all this? So in the Kamba Ramayana, actually it is said that when Sita was telling that Rama should only come and rescue me, right? So there Kambar says that Sita actually says that I can only destroy all these Rakshasas. I have so much tapobala that I can, because I'm a Pativrata Stri, I can only destroy these Rakshasas. I can only destroy Ravana. But then this whole Kavya will become Sitayana. It will not be Ramayana, isn't it? So I am waiting for Rama. He is my husband. It is his duty to protect me. So I am waiting for him to come and to protect me. And here the Acharyas also comment that this bhava of Sita is the bhava of being dependent solely on the Lord. All the time, many times, we think that we have capacity to do so many things. But see, look at Sita. She had all the capacity. With just her look, she could have burnt entire Lanka and Ravana. She could have destroyed all of them. At the time when he was kidnapping her only, she could have destroyed him completely so that all this would not have happened. But she knows what is the purpose of Ramavatara, isn't it? So she is waiting and she's showing us how the right thing for us to do is to be completely dependent on the Lord. We always think that we are going to do things, we are taking action and so on. But we must understand that the power to do anything and everything is only given by the Lord. And like Sita, we should be content to let things happen as per the Lord's will, right? So that is one important lesson for us. Then we saw that this Kakasura came and fell at the feet of Rama. So that is the 6th instance of Sharanagati in the Ramayana. So if you remember the previous ones, the first Sharanagati was when the Devatas went to Lord Sriman Narayana in Sri Rabdi and begged for protection from the Rakshasas. That was fruitful. The second Sharanagati was when Dasharatha surrendered to Parshurama and said, please don't do anything bad to Rama. That did not have any effect. The third Sharanagati was when Lakshmana surrendered to Rama and Sita together and asked that they should take him along to the Vanavasa. That was fruitful. The next Sharanagati was when Bharata came seeking Rama's, permission, and he came and asked Rama that you please come back to Ayodhya and be the king. Now that fructified partly because Rama gave Bharata the Padukas, but it is going to completely fructify only after the 14 years of Vanvasa are over. Then we saw the fifth Sharanagati was when the rishis of Dandakaranya came to Rama and begged for protection against the Rakshasas. That was fruitful. Rama killed all those, Rakshasas in Janasthana. Now, this Kakasura is the sixth instance, the sixth example of Sharanagati in the Ramayana. So, in this Sundarakanda, this is the Sharanagati that Valmiki is explaining. Now, it is said that this Kakasura actually, the Acharyas explain, he did not have the intention of surrendering. Actually, what happened is he was chased by the Brahmastra everywhere and running around. He was so tired finally that he searched for a place where there was some kind of a shade. And that place where Rama was standing had that shade of the tree. So that is why he went and fell in that shade. He didn't intend to go and fall at the feet of Rama. He just fell in the shade. And the very fact that he fell like that, Rama considered it as Sharanagati. Now, Acharyas tell another thing here that when the crow fell at Rama's feet, it fell in such a way that its feet were towards Rama's feet. Now, Sita saw that. She was standing close by. She saw that, and very quietly, before Rama could notice, she changed the position of the crow in such a way that the head was pointing towards Rama and the feet were away from Rama, as if by turning its head to the Lord, it is surrendering, it is begging forgiveness from Rama. Sita is the one who changed that position. And this is not told by Sita in this Valmiki Ramayana because Sita is telling this incident herself, right? She does not want to boast about what she did. So she is just telling that the crow came and fell at Rama's feet. But in the Padma Purana, where Vedavyasa has explained this incident, very clearly it is told that it was Sita who turned that crow around so that its head was at Rama's feet, as if it is surrendering. So great is the Karuna of Sita Mata. So great is the Karuna of the Devi, of the Mata, that even if somebody has tried to harm her, right? Yet she does the maximum possible to save that offending person also. Now, if you compare actually, this Kakasura actually came and pecked at her chest, and he did such a great apachara. That offense of the Kakasura was much greater than Ravana's offense because Ravana came and he kidnapped her, but he has not touched her, he has not tried to molest her in any way, right? But that Kakasura's offense was so much bigger. But the crow came and fell at Rama's feet, and Sita was happy with that action, and she made sure, because she was standing next to Rama, she made sure that the crow was saved. Another interesting thing about this incident is told by the Acharya Swami Vedanta Deshikar. He says that this arrow, which was this Brahmastra, which was chasing the crow, right? That crow noticed that whenever he ran in a direction which was going away from Rama, that arrow came very close to the crow. But suppose by any chance, when he was going to any place, seeking for protection, if the direction of that crow flying was towards Rama, then that arrow stayed far away from him. What does it indicate? The Acharyas tell us that even the arrow of Rama knows what is the deepest desire of Rama's heart. That let us give one chance to this offender to come and beg forgiveness. So even Rama's arrow knows how Rama is waiting for the smallest sign of surrender from that offender. So that is beautifully explained by the Acharyas. Now, we said that when Sita is not sure about the capability of all the Vanaras in the army, then Hanuman, he is so humble. Actually, Hanuman is such a great person, isn't it? He has so many gifts, and it is definitely not ordinary, what all capabilities he has. But he says that everybody else in Sugriva's army are better than me to give hope, to give courage to Sita. And this is another example of the humility of Hanuman. In fact, it is told, Vidya dadati vinayam. Somebody who is truly knowledgeable is the person, to him that Vidya, what he is having, should give humility. If somebody does not have humility, you cannot say that they are actually, Vidyavan. You cannot say that they are intelligent. The true sign of intelligence is when somebody is humble about whatever capabilities they have. Now, Sita told that I am giving this deadline of 1 month. Rama has to come and rescue me in that 1 month. Hearing this, Hanuman is very happy because he is sure that Rama will come in any way. But that is not his primary concern. Right now, some moments before, Sita was in such a desperation that she was about to give up her life. Now, Hanuman has been thinking that even if I convince her and I go away to convey the message to Rama, what is the guarantee that she will not try again to give up her life? Because all the time these Rakshasas are troubling her. Now, when she says that I am making this promise, if Rama does not come after 1 month, I will give up my life. He's pretty sure that at least for that 1 month, she will not make any attempt to harm herself. So he is happy about that, right? And then these what we talked today, that Sita told Hanuman about two incidents which only she and Rama knew to convey to Rama. But in the Alvar's composition, there is another interesting, very nice, beautiful incident which was narrated by Sita. She told this to Hanuman, that once upon a time, when they were in that Panchavati on the banks of the Godavari river, Rama and Sita were both bathing in the river, and they decided to have a swimming competition. And they said, Lakshmana, you will be the umpire. So Lakshmana sat on one stone on the bank of the river, and it was decided that they will start from this end, go to the other end, to the other bank of the river, and come back. And whoever comes first is the winner. So Lakshmana sat there, Rama and Sita started. Now it is very obvious, with all his physical strength and prowess and all his training, definitely Rama is going to be the winner, right? Now Rama started off very quickly, and then after he went about halfway, and he reached the other side, he noticed that Sita has still not come. She is still so far away. What Rama does at that point of time is he holds his breath and he dives underwater. He stays under the water. He stays there till she comes, reaches this side, touches that end, and goes back. And she has completely, she is very far out. She's on the way back to the starting point. And after that, slowly he swims and comes. So actually, what had happened, Rama allowed Sita to win this competition. When they reach back there, Sita has already reached. And then when Rama finally reaches there, she laughs and she tells Lakshmana that, oh Lakshmana, everybody says that your brother is Mahabahu and he's so great and he's so capable and all that. What happened to him now? He couldn't win an ordinary swimming match against me. He got beaten by me. And then it is said that Lakshmana, who always used to be on the side of Rama, now he also laughs. And he said, yes, yes, Sitama, what happened is, on the day when Vasishtha Rishi was teaching swimming, Rama had bunked the class. He didn't come to the class. That's why he's very weak in swimming. And both of them together have a good laugh at Rama. So this incident also is something which only the three of them knew. So Sita, in the Alvar's compositions, they say that Sita narrated this incident to Hanuman to convey. Here the Acharyas give a unique vyakhyana. They say that if there is somebody who knows to lose to his wife, then that person is called as a Paramarasika. That is the person who has the ability to lead a happy family life because they are willing to give in to the wife. They are willing to let the wife also have her victories. They are not always trying to, be putting down that wife. They are aware that the wife also should be kept happy at all times. So this is an extra piece of information from the Acharya Vyakhyanas. So today we have seen so many things. We've understood about how Kakasura's Sharanagati occurred, right? We've seen that even if somebody is such a grave offender, the Divya Dampati are always ready to forgive, provided they come and surrender at the feet of the Lord. So let us remember that, and let us understand that in our life, we also should adopt this principle of Sharanagati. So with prayers at the lotus feet of Acharya and Sri Rama, let us offer gratitude. Let us pray that their blessings and grace are always on us. Mangalam Kosalendraya महनीयगुणाब्धये चक्रवर्तीतनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलम् वेदवेदान्तवेद्याय मेघश्यामलमूर्तये पुंसां मोहनरूपाय पुण्यश्लोकाय मङ्गलम् पितृभक्ताय सततं भ्रातृभिः सह सीतया नन्दिताखिललोकाय रामभद्राय मङ्गलम् श्रीमते रघुवीराय सेतुलङ्घितसिन्धवे जितराक्षसराजाय रणधीराय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलाशासनपरैर्मदाचार्यपुरोगमैः सर्वैश्च पूर्वैराचार्यैः सत्कृतायास्तु मङ्गलम्. Thank you everybody. We'll meet again tomorrow. Namaskar.